our sports picks, where we give picks and analysis on some of our favorite games, and at the same time, we have an ice cold beverage. Today is February 1st, 2020. On Thursday, we went a disappointing 5-10. That's our worst day since starting this show, and I hate to say it, but it's going to happen. That's part of gambling. That's part of putting money out there and guessing these games. We try to do as much analytic work as possible, but sometimes it just doesn't go our way. And it didn't go our way on Thursday. But today's a new day. We took a day off on Friday. Did some research, did some soul searching. Now I spent some time with my wife and kind of stepped back from looking at any games or anything. But today's a new day. We're going to win today. We're going to put a couple games out there, and from those games, you're going to select and pick some good games, some parlays from those games. There's a lot of games today, including the NBA and NCAA. We're going to try our best to break that down for you, bring it down to a smaller number, and from those games, you're going to click on some of those and make some money, right? Even though we had a horrible day, because we only moved, we actually lost 14 units. We were still up. We're still up, actually, I got the number here because I document everything, 29 units. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. So we're going to move on. Here is our drink for today. We have Pool Time Ale, right? Pool Time Ale by Bell's Brewery. All right. I have a little history here about Bell's history. They originated in 1983 out of Kalamazoo. And the name of the company when they first opened up was Kalamazoo Brewing Supply Company. There's a guy named Larry. He had a goal in mind and started his own brewery, and he used to brew out a 15-gallon soup pot. And he sold his first and commercial beer in the late 1985. And they brewed in 1985. They brewed their first amber ale. So here's the ale. The reason why we got this was simply because of the name. Honestly, figured tomorrow is a big game, Super Bowl, right? And they're in Miami, so why not feel like we're next to the pool by Pool Time Ale? I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying. All right. All right, it's a Belgian-inspired wheat ale with some cherry juice. Oh, maybe, hopefully it's good. If not, we'll still drink it. That's part of the show. I'll drink the nasty shit. You just watch. All right, get into some picks. That's the most important thing, right? You didn't tune in to hear me talk about nothing. Please hold. All right, first game. Let's do NCAA because I like NCAA better than anything. Even though the games in NBA have been very entertaining and very fun to watch. All right, first game, Eastern Illinois against Austin P. Start time is 5 p.m. tonight. Looking at the matchup, Eastern Illinois against the spread. Actually, they don't have a lot of numbers here. Boom. Quite frankly, I've been watching Austin P. And right now, the over-under is not the over-under. Under the spread is 9. And most of the money is going on Austin Peay. I really like Austin Peay. So here we are going to take Austin Peay as our first pick of the day. Minus the 9. And that is a 3 unit. Now remember, we have a scaling system from 1 to 5 scaling system. So say you're betting with $20 on a one, you know, and so you have $20 and you bet $20 on a 1 unit. All right. 5 unit, if I say a 5 unit, which I only had one 5 unit lock on this show, okay, you would bet $100. So $20 increments. You don't have $100, you don't have $200, you don't have that. Bet what you have, but use that ratio, okay? Use that as a standard. I like the game at 1, okay, but I don't love the game, and that's what we're going to go with, okay? So moving on, we're looking at Old Dominion Monarchs versus Louisiana Tech. That game is slated for 5 p.m. All right. Against the spread, Old Dominion is 11, 10, and 1. Louisiana Tech. Here, let me drink some of this beer. It's good. It has a little sour taste to it. Definitely from the cherry. All right. 5% alcohol by volume. It's not much. I guess it's like a crisp taste. Crisp and sour. If you're just laying around and by the pool, but it's the middle of winter, right? So right now I feel like I'm about to swim. No, that's what you would drink. I don't know, whatever. All right, straight up against the number 9 and 13 for Old Dominion, Louisiana, 16 and 5. The over under, Old Dominion, they're 8, 12, and 2. And those two are pushes. And LT, they are 8 and 11. Our pick for today is wow. I'm gonna have to learn how to talk. LT, Louisiana Tech. We're taking them money line. And that's a 2 unit going on. Hopefully, as the show goes on, I learn how to talk. And we're going to actually have 2 shows today. So I need to get my tongue moving the right way, right? We're looking at the Kentucky Wildcats game versus the Auburn Tigers. That game is slated for 6 o'clock p.m. The spread on that game right now, Auburn are favored by 3. Against the spread, Kentucky is 9 and 11, Auburn 9 and 11. Straight up against the number, 16 and 4 for Kentucky, Auburn 18 and 2. The over-under for that game, Kentucky 11 and 9, Auburn 8, 11, and 1. Our pick for that game, Auburn Tigers. Auburn Tigers. And we are taking that money line. 2 unit. All right, moving on. We're looking at Oregon Ducks facing Stanford. That game is slated for 6 p.m. Looking at the matchup tonight, Oregon against the spread. The line right now, Oregon is favored actually by 2. Against the spread, 13-9 for Oregon. Stanford, 13-7. Straight up, 18-4, 15-5. The over/under, we have Oregon 15-7, Stanford 8-12. You know, the more I talk, it kind of reminds me of my daughter. It's a funny story, right? Real quick, we went to the dentist, right? And you know, she was actually born. And I make fun of her, but you know, it's nice, it's cute. I talk about, you know, her tongue, because she was born, this bottom part of your tongue, you know, it goes to the tip of her tongue. So, you know, she can't stick her tongue out. So, you know, I always say that she's tongue-tied, and and then she went to the dentist, and the dentist knew that she had that bottom part of her tongue, you know, and he was like, cat got your tongue? Okay. Never mind. Anyway, Oregon Ducks versus Stanford, Stanford Cardinal. And yeah, and I'm just thinking about that stupid joke. It was dumb. All right, we're going with Oregon Ducks with the points. So we're taking them by 2. All right, and that is a 2-unit. Next game, we are looking at Prairie View A&M versus Alabama State. That game slated for 6 p.m. That matchup, Prairie View A&M, they are favored by 7. Against the spread, Prairie View's 11-6. Alabama State, they're 9-11. Straight up, Prairie View 10-10. Alabama 3-17. Over under, Prairie View's 7-10. Alabama State 9-10-1. Our pick is Prairie View with a 7. Laying the 7. Austin Peay, they're laying the 9. Oregon Ducks, they're laying the 2. Prairie View, they're laying the 7. That is a 3-unit. Moving on. Looking at Tennessee State against Tennessee Tech. Am I taking that game? You know what? That's not worth our money. That is not worth our money. We're not looking at that game. All right, so I'm getting that out of here. We're looking at Colorado versus USC. Colorado versus USC. That game is slated for 10:30 tonight. Looking at that matchup, Colorado or USC is favored by 1. Against the spread, Colorado's 10-1 push. USC, they're 12-9. Straight up, 16-5 in USC, 17-4. Over under, we have Colorado 12-9, USC 8-3. We're taking USC and take the points. Or, the money line, it's fine. Whatever is right now is the odds are better, the 1 or the money line, because it's the same thing to me. If they win by 1, with that 1 it'll be a push. Money line, it's a straight up win. So let's just take the damn money line. That is a 3 unit. That is it for our NCAA, because there are games right now. It's a later show due to scheduling, and so we get in the best games we can for the amount of time we have. We have a couple NBA games that we're going to look at. The first game, we're going to look at Miami versus Orlando. Miami versus Orlando. Miami is favored by 2 right now. Orlando, they are 21, 23, and 4 against the spread. Miami, 25, 20, and 2 against the spread. Straight up win. Miami, 32 and 15, and Orlando, 21 and 27. Over under, 28, 18, and 1. Orlando, 20 and 28. Key injuries. We have Kendrick Nunn. He's upgraded to probable, so he's going to play. And Evan Foreigner is questionable Saturday. So nothing too crazy. All right. Our pick for this game. We're going to take Miami with the win. All right. And also take the over. I have them locked in at 206.5. So Miami with the money line. And I'm taking the over with this game. Both these will be 2 units. Moving on. Oh, man. I clicked right out of it. Dumb. All right. Philadelphia versus Boston. For 8:30 tonight. Boston right now is favored at 1. Boston against the spread, they're 28, 18, and 1. Philadelphia 22, 24, and 3. Straight up, Philadelphia 31 and 18. Boston 32, 15. The over-under, Philadelphia 24, 23, and 2. Boston 20, 26, and 1. Yeah, I told you I clicked out of it. So that game's for 8:30 tonight. We are taking Boston Celtics money line. Two unit. Moving on. Why do I have 2 of these? Okay. Hopefully it didn't double up on this. All right. We are looking at Utah and Portland. Slated for 10:30 this evening. Utah and Portland. Utah is favored right now. The line is 6. Against the spread, 24, 22, and 2. Portland, 19, 28, and 2. Straight up, Utah, 32 and 16.
Portland 22-27. The over/under 25-23. And for Utah, Portland 25-23-1. Right now, Utah is favored by 6. By 6. And I am taking the underdog. I'm taking Portland tonight. Simply because Damian Lillard has been balling. He has been playing his behind off. I'm taking no prisoners. He had 46 last night. 46? He's been averaging 46 or 47 points over the last 5 games. Until he comes down from whatever high he's on, whatever is inspiring him to play the way he is, maybe he won't. All right? Maybe he won't. Maybe he's just keep going this way. Maybe he'll do something historic. I'm not betting against him. Portland Trailblazers. We're taking them. Right now I have them at $1 plus $1.75. So we're taking the money line. It's by 6. If you also could take them with the points. So plus 6. So as long as they stay within those 6, you win. Or tease it, make it a little greater. Whatever you need to. Portland Trailblazers is my bet for tonight, and that's a 2-unit. I also like the Charlotte Hornets versus San Antonio Spurs at 9 p.m. I'm trying to stay away from the over-unders, but I think it's going to go over. I have them right now at 217.5. But I would just make that a 1-unit. So that would be my last pick for today for the show. We're looking to bounce back, guys. We're looking to bounce back. That's going to be a 1-unit. All right. Quite a few games, like I said. We brought down your large number of games down to a few. And then you break this down. You say which one you want to pick. All right. Austin P. We're laying the points, 9. That's a 3-unit. Louisiana Tech, that's a money line, a 2-unit. Auburn Tigers is a money line, 2-unit. Oregon Ducks laying the 2-unit. Prairie View A&M, we're laying the points at 7. That's a 3-unit. USC money line, that's a 3-unit. Miami money line, that is a 2-unit. Miami also with the over. We're taking the over on that game. It's at 206.5. That's a 2-unit. Boston Celtics. We're taking money line. That's a 2-unit. Portland Trailblazers, a 2-unit. They're the underdogs. And Charlotte Hornets, the over at 217.5. That's a 1-unit. Good luck. I hope that you like, subscribe, and please share this page. Go to our Twitter page, and if we get any alerts, any ideas, any games that you might be able to get on right in the middle of the game as a live bet, please follow us on Twitter, and you're going to get those alerts. You're going to get those picks. We have hit on Twitter because I do put a couple games. Yesterday we didn't even have a show, and I had a couple thoughts for our game. We had 3 games. We just put them on the Twitter because I didn't have a show. I did play those because I play every day, and it hit. All 3 games hit. So don't miss out. So go on to Twitter, follow us so you don't miss out on anything. If you have any ideas on a beer that we might want to try, and maybe you want to pull a joke and give me a nasty, shitty beer that tastes like dump, email me, and when we get an opportunity, one of these days we might try your beer. All right, I appreciate you for coming by the bar and spending a little time with us. And until next time, and also stay tuned for today. We'll have a second show. It's a Super Bowl special. We'll have a couple picks, and we're going to look at some of these props. I appreciate you.